Welcome back to this special game theory edition of The Chase with me, Badley Walsh. Before the break, John earned £2,000 in his cash build round and he's about to face the hyperbolic sign man. John, you can take one step closer to the chaser and he'll offer you
£15,000.
Or you can take one step closer to home and he'll offer you
minus £100.
Let's get your team's opinion on this.
Don't take the minus offer. Only traitors do that.
We need you back here, John. I think you should take the lower offer.
So what's it going to be, John?
I don't think I've got going yet, Badly. I'll take the negative offer and make sure I can bring something back for my team.
I can feel the win already, Badly. He's running scared.
John, for minus £100, the chase is on. Good luck. Here comes your first question. Game theory is the mathematical study of how people behave in what type of situations. Is it A, fun, B, strategic, or C, dangerous? Okay, let's see what you've gone for. Let's see. The correct answer is strategic. Well done, John. You take one step closer to home, one step closer to sharing that all-important minus £100 with your team. Let's see what the chaser put. The chaser gets it right as well, so he also takes a step further down the board. Solid start for you, chaser.
Yes, Badly. Strategic actions are those in which a person must consider how others may respond to an action they take. It's what game theory is all about.
Yes, very good. Well, John, here comes your second question. The best strategy for a player to follow, regardless of the strategies chosen by other players, is called the what? Is it A, dominant strategy, B, governing strategy, or C, prevailing strategy? Confident about that one?
I don't know, Badly.
Okay, well, let's see what you've put. And the correct answer was... Oh, bad luck, John. If the chaser's got this right, he takes a step closer to you. He has indeed got it right. Still confident of getting back home, John?
I don't know, Badly.
Okay, well, here comes another question. What is the name of the situation where each player chooses their best strategy given the strategies all other players have chosen? A, Nash equilibrium, B, dash equilibrium, or C, brash equilibrium? Okay, you put. The correct answer was... The chaser put. The chaser takes another step closer.
Yes, the Nash equilibrium is named after a namesake of yours, John. John Nash. He won a Nobel Prize for his work, and has a film, A Beautiful Mind, made about him. Have you won a Nobel Prize, John? You certainly won't be winning one for quizability.
Wow, fighting talk. Let's see if you have best luck with your next question. A table showing the possible combinations of outcomes depending on the strategy of each player is called a what? A, payoff table, B, payoff grid, or C, payoff matrix? You put. Okay, happy with that answer?
I think so, Badly. I'm a carpenter, so I like tables.
Sound logic there. Let's see if it's right. Oh, unlucky, John. And your reasoning was sound. What went wrong?
I don't know, Badly.
Let's see what the chaser put. This to put him within one step of catching you.
I'm going to sand you down like a piece of wood in your carpenter's shop until there's nothing left and you go home crying.
Holy moly. Here comes the next question. In the famous example of the prisoner's dilemma, what is the dominant strategy? A, confess, B, don't confess, or C, I don't know, Badly? You've put.
That's right, Badly. I've never heard of the prisoner's dilemma before, and I thought that rang a bell.
Okay. Oh, bad luck. If the chaser's got this, you've been caught. Oh, he's got it right and takes us out. Chaser, would you care to explain that one?
Well, Badly. The prisoner's dilemma is the most famous application of game theory. and involves looking into the individual decisions of two prisoners on whether they should confess or stay silent when questioned separately about a crime they committed together. If one prisoner confesses, they get a shorter sentence than the one who stays silent. If both confess, they get the same higher sentence. And if they both stay silent, they both get a smaller sentence. This information is difficult to take in, but can be shown nicely on a payoff matrix, which, as we learnt from one of the earlier questions, is a table showing the possible combination of outcomes. In each of the 4 highlighted squares, we write the outcomes for both players based on the decisions they've each made. For example, when prisoner A confesses and B stays silent, we see A would receive 2 years imprisonment and B would receive 30. The question the prisoner's dilemma poses is, what should the prisoners do to ensure the best outcome for themselves? Let us explain the dominant strategy, which we recall is the best strategy for a player to follow, regardless of the strategies chosen by other players. Looking at the payoff matrix, we first consider the individual decision of B given A's decision. If A confesses, then B gets a lighter sentence of 20 years if they also confess. This is compared to 30 years if they remain silent. Now, if A stays silent, B gets only 2 years by confessing. This is compared to 5 by staying silent. So, regardless of A's decision, the best strategy for B is to confess, making it the dominant strategy for B. The same argument can be applied in reverse to show that A's dominant strategy is also to confess. The Nash equilibrium, which is the name given to the situation where each player chooses their best strategy, given the choices of other players have been made, is when both players follow the dominant strategy, and in this example, confess and get 20 years imprisonment. We notice that they could have served less time by remaining silent. But since they didn't have any guarantee of the other following this strategy, they didn't want to risk 30 years imprisonment, thus confessing to minimise the time spent in prison, regardless of the other's decision.
Thank you for that explanation, Chaser. Have you enjoyed playing, John?
Yeah, I think I've learned a lot about game theory today. If I'm ever in prison with you, Badley, I'll know what to do.
Oh no, not to be your partner in crime, John. Anyway, it's been nice having you on the show, but you have been caught and for you to chase is over. That's all we've got time for today. Could you take on a chaser? The hyperbolic Psyman has written a booklet with some of his favourite game theory questions to try your hand at. Come and have a go if you think you're clever enough. Goodbye.